And did not update this. I'm gonna update that. Make it like that. Alright, so I'm gonna play some KSP and I am going to start from scratch. And go straight to the moon. Because I haven't done it in a while, and also this will show J. Paul how to fly to the moon, because he wants to play this game. So, fly to the moon. Alrighty. So, KSP will then load up for you, and tell you about the Welcome Center. This is where you build your rockets. This is where you build your airplanes. This is where you get your this is where you get your Kerbals. This is where you can make little deals for science and career mode. This is your research and technology. This is your tracking station. This is your launch pad and the runway. And then there are hi Valhalla. This is KSP. So this is the solar system. There is some mods out there to create a bigger solar system, but this is it. And right, so we are going to build a rocket and try and land on the moon, maybe, but at least get to the moon. Hello there, Werner von Kerpen. Alright, capacity 1, 2, 0, 0, 1. That's really 1? It's weird. We don't really need more than 1. So, first things first, safety. Put a little nose thingy on it. Then we're gonna get some batteries. Nope, we're not gonna get batteries. We are going to get a heat shield for when we are landing back on Kerbin. Nope. And so when we go back into the atmosphere, that will be there to shield us from the burn. After that, if you want to add a decoupler, that will decouple this from the rest of whatever's below it, like batteries and more batteries. How big is that thing? That thing's huge. Nope. And I'm gonna take one of those solar panel array. Actually, let's make it a twofer. And if you'll notice down here in the corner, by pressing X, I can make it symmetrical on 2 sides, 3 sides. Z, or is it? I forget what it is. Is it Z? No, it's not Z. C does the on edges or not. X just does through them, and you can cycle up to 8 times. So I mean, I could do that and then just have all extended out like a flower. But that's too many. That's too much weight. I'm not trying to put that on this ship. So we'll put 2 here. Okay. Then oxidizer. Actually, take that off. I want to it's just monopropellant. I thought it was an actual fuel tank. No. Okay. If it's just monopropellant, it's the weight. 0.1, half ton. That's the size. Oh, okay. It's still a big boy. Alrighty. Nope, we want to get more fuel mass. And then we want to get a little baby rocket on here. Not an ion engine. Little skipper. Maybe. .6, 20 in the vacuum. Oh, there's 60. Oh, that's just monopropellant engine. 20 and 108. I'm still gonna keep him. Let's see here. If I was on the moon, have 1,668 milliseconds. Yeah, okay. Because if I do curve and... Wait, what? No. Okay. Base 1,000 meters per second of fuel. We want landing gear. We also want to be light with our landing gear, but still strong. These guys are going to be extra long. I'm going to go for the little bit extra. Pick those at an angle. Or track those. And we are also going to want to get, I think this utility wise, lights. This is going to be helpful for when I am trying to land, because you can use the lights as a form of direction. Let's see here. Oh, actually, that might work really well if I do Slim Jim. No. I thought there was a slimmer one. Turn on gas. Turn on. Yeah. No. Is that just an internal one? Cargo part. It's a little bit like cheating. Parts clipping. Okay. Now it's about getting the angle. Okay, actually, fuck it. We'll do this. Boop. Boop. Meow. And in. Perfect. In the center you go. Ready, step? I don't know. Okay, cool. They will be perfectly aligned. Alright, let's pull him out. And now, so that's going to be our lander. I do want to put on communications satellite. So don't need one of the big guys. That guy, or like that guy. I just need a tiny little guy, so I got a little something something. Shift and C. Okay. And then Q, W, E, A, S, D can also move around parts. Anything else I want to include? Reaction, yes. So I'll do a smart SAS. Boop. Perfect. Alrighty. Now we are going to actually get down to the propulsion and rocketing of it all. So we gotta do another decoupler. That is way bigger than I need. Yep, perfect. We're gonna get some fuel. We wanna do nice one. That's excessive. Like, that's a lot of fuel. And it's gonna be a big waste. So actually, boom, and actually, let's do make this look kind of cool science like. So, yep. Nope. I want bigger. Yep. Boom. And you can still go in to like change parts that you need. Put you up a little bit higher. And we are going to also attach you so that you don't like go flippy flopping all over the place. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna place you right there. Nice, and that will hold it nice and snug and in place. Boop. And now we can go to more serious things. More that's smaller though. Oh. I thought it was a smaller piece. Okay. So we are going to do him as a brake for the engine. I want to do something a little bit bigger. Nope. Definitely not. Nope. 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 Just kind of seeing what the new parts fit to it. What is that even? 29 units of liquid fuel a second? Oh my gosh. Was that the updated? What would be the delta D on that? Thrust to waist ratio is 0.39. Is that up in space? No. 1.6. Altitude is 0.39. No, we're not gonna do that one. Well, that fits just perfectly. What is this? Is he a swivel vector? We'll do that guy because in the vacuum space they'll still have that. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. 0.4 and 1. What is this? 2.28, 2.43. Okay. That's so. No, I want swivel. Nope, I want that guy. Then we are going to do another decoupler. That's tiny. That, and then we're going to get another 2 tanks of this. And we are also going to secure this tankard with the 4 spot there. Or here to here. Actually, no, we're gonna do that 8. Really make sure it's nice and secure, like. Alrighty, so we got that, and then now we're gonna put on this little. Should put him on, maybe. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do that. Is this sea level? Okay, cool. Drop that out, drop that down. Now we got to be able to control this thing, so let's get some fins on here. Some tail fins. There you are. I love these ones. Alrighty, let's get some tail fins. And to the moon. Alright, let's try it out. Hi, what is the purpose? Oh, I am just trying to fly to the moon right now. And I am showing how to do that. If you have questions or tips or anything, I am more than welcome to answer or listen. Alrighty. So, no back job. So it's going to be all by hand. Oh, you did? That's awesome. Congrats, dude. It is not that easy a thing, especially when you do it in career or science mode. Then it's just hate it. But I do it anyways because it's a challenge. Alrighty, let's see how far this one will go. Let's get the thrust up. Oh, he doesn't have enough delta V, really? Well, this is why we tested it. It has been 6 to 8 months since I have played Kerbal Space Program. So alright, what is this one still to be? 3.32. Okay, this should work. Nice. I predominantly play in career mode. I don't know why. I just like to play with the money aspect of the game, which is always nice to me. Alrighty, this one should then lift off. Just double check. Make sure they're good. Alrighty, let's see how far I go. Ah, that would help. Alrighty, so once we get up to 2,000, yep, see I'm starting to break the sound barrier, so it's causing too much drag on the rocket. But this also means I'm at a high enough speed where I can kind of slow down a little bit until I'm into the next zone. You want to stay at about 300. Go about maybe 10 degrees. Once you get up past 7, you can start to go a little bit faster. Kind of want to stay in your circle. Oh, gotta slow down a little bit. There we go. Now that I'm up in the upper atmosphere, I can start to tip them a lot more. Take off the first rocket. This one, I do not think it's gonna make it. 0.36. Nope, I'm falling hard. Oh man. Alrighty, so we gotta double our efforts. We're just gonna go old school on this one because I feel like it. And whoops. And alright, so gotta get the coupler. Just do it the way I know how to do it. The fuel should be this guy. 1, 2. You can also hit Alt. Do that, or Alt. Get 2. Or Alt. Get 3. Oh no, I want to get 2. Want to do a coupler here. Nope, too big. That guy. Yep, perfect. Boom, boom. Actually, let's switch him down. No, he is one. That's why. Okay. And Alt, and that's too much. Alrighty. Do that. Now we got rockets going. Got the swivel here, and then we got the Reliance here. And then what I like to do is, once I've got those built, just pop it off real quick and get the side couplers, which are here. And then pop that here. And there. There we go. Just leave a little extra space right there. And for movement, kind of right there. Right here, we need a little guy to tutter him along, and some caps, make them look pretty, and gotta add on an extra stage here, so that's gonna happen, and an extra stage here, so you're gonna do that, and then this guy's gonna be about that. So what's gonna happen is 4 are gonna go off, then they're gonna shoot off, then the center's gonna keep going. Yes. Center's going to keep going, and then that'll shoot off, and that'll go into that guy. And the way we achieve that is through fuel tank lines. So you want to click the one that you're going to be taking the fuel out of, and I'm going to do it on the low tank. Hey, thank you for the follow. And then we are going to put it on the top tank so it feeds into the top tank. And that will be on all of them. Alrighty. This guy should work now. I will take that. 50th follower! Thank you, thank you. It does not get that much love, which is kind of sad. But that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Alright, now this is a rocket more of how I know how to play. Let's do it. I have no idea if I have enough fuel though, to be honest, but let's see. Get up there. Alright, we're past 100. Tilted 5 degrees. Starting to lower it a little bit. Alright, we're just nudging it along. 325, 7,000 feet. Doing good. Still got a full double tank going for the center guy. Alright. Almost. Oh, no, we gotta. I'm a little bit off that 90-degree angle, so we gotta bring it back. There we go. Alright, now since we're at almost 20,000 feet, gonna shoot it up again, full blast. Get it around 55 degrees. Blasting, get it down to about 45. Once we hit orbit, we're gonna hit space, knock off those extra fuel tanks. They're just dead weight anyways. And then we're gonna start to pitch more. Gonna check out the map. My apex is 125,000. I am just gonna stop. All that extra fuel I got, I'm gonna keep that there. In the meantime, I'm going to extend my solar panels. So now I have continuous energy, and we are going to speed up a little bit. Alright, now we're actually in outer space until I get up to about 90,000. Alright, go back down to our normal speed, and here is where fun comes into play. Want to get towards 90-degree angle. And we're going to go to map, and this is where we're going to help ourselves out. And find out if I have enough fuel for it. Boom. Go a little bit farther. 41,000. 91. 95. So this is going to take up essentially the end of this tank, this double tank, and then I'll have this tank and the lander tank, hopefully liftoff tank. I don't know, we'll find out. Alrighty, 46 seconds. Let me get my rocket into proper alignment. Alrighty, got 30 seconds. I've got a minute 54 burn, so I'm going to want to set it off a tad bit sooner than the node says to. That's just when I get to my node. It really should be about the halfway point of time-wise of your burn time in your node, but I'm doing it a little bit late just to show off this as it goes. You're at your closest point. You want to be a little bit higher than your apoapsis so it stays above you, or else you start to lose fuel. Oh my gosh, there we go. I gotta do this real quick. There we go. Just gonna keep it going. Oh, you're going a little too high on me. Just come back down. Stay around there. Nope, nope, a little. Gotta get it back up. You want the apoapsis ahead of you because if it's not ahead of you, you're falling. You don't want to be falling. I mean, you can be falling. It just eats up fuel that you don't really need to. Trying to stay level with it. The best is to have it at a 90-degree angle, just like this actually. If you can have it like 30 seconds out, it's really good. And I gotta keep going, because, oops. Take off that one, then go at full force on this guy, and I can just eye it at this point. I already know to keep my apoapsis ahead of me, and then I just watch my parry. Bring back down my apo. Bring it back down. And boop. There we go. 128 and 121. Alrighty. And with that, I just use solid fuels to orbit with wings. Nice. Nice. I do love my wings. They are great. I find 4 wings is better than 3 wings, though it kind of depends on the group, you know, or the rocket and everything. So we can turn on my lights. Nice and pretty like. How's my fuel going? And my electrical charge, full blast, 1,000. Nice. We're just gonna turn those off again. Let's see inside the cockpit. How is Jeb's cockpit? Nice and clean. And if you didn't know, you can hit this little button right here, and it'll open up the interior overlay so you can see inside the rocket. Alrighty, let's get him spun right around. And it doesn't get obstructed by like solar panels. Alrighty. Now we gotta get to the moon, and you want to start on the same side of the moon as much as you can. So pull this guy out. Boop. There we go. And to get a better view of getting on the moon, you can set it as the target, and then you can just kind of fiddle with it here. Kind of get those last minute adjustments. Still really high. Well, we'll do that for the beginner, and then we'll just get that at the end. Take that guy off. I don't want him right now. There we go. Okay. Alright, so 820, so that'll leave me about 1,000 fuel left. I believe it only takes like 1,000 to land and get off of the moon. I think it's like 1,000 left to get back to the planet. So we're gonna see how much. I can't remember the numbers from the map. So there's a solar map for KSP, which tells you the delta V that is required in order to get to planet X, Y, and Z from planet X, Y, and Z. It's easily findable on Google, I just don't remember it. Alright, so can't remember what it is to get to focus on Kerbin again. There we go. Get a little bit closer. And do it at like hold on a minute, it's like 50 seconds. And I'm gonna start going up. Alright, sure. Put that down. Just wait for it. It's gonna be stagnant at the beginning because it's the amount pulling away from the gravity of the planet. And then it's still going. It's really going to be the last 100 or so that's going to really pull out there. Or should. Maybe the last 50. I'm going to start to slow this down because the map only helps so much. So actually, we're going to cut that. I'm going to go back for the angle. Push it up a little bit, just tidbits. Oh, whoo! That was a mistake on my part. Okay. Okay, so we are good. Nope. I want to go the other way. A little bit of that retrograde. No, that's still not right. Get a little bit closer. Oh, gotta go a little bit farther. That's good enough. 311,000. So you can just say goodbye to that guy. Now, since we are in outer space, we get to warp. Alrighty, let's warp to the transition. They added an alarm clock? I don't trust either one of those, so we are just going to try this again. And here comes the planet. Okay, so yeah, I never used nice. I never used Kerbal Clock, the alarm clock before, so I'm actually kind of cool that they implemented it. Right now for the Kerbal game, for 1.12.2, it doesn't look like there's really any mods. I used to use MechJeb just because launching off the planet gets tedious after a while. Like I can launch a rocket off the planet. I'm already at the moon. So it gets a little tedious at times, but I use that, and I do use Kerbal Engineer Redux because I just want to know the delta V, the thrust to weight ratios of all the units, so that I can have a better experience overall because I have more knowledge of the rockets. 6. Okay, so it's only 215. Still got over half the fuel on this guy left. Kind of like these solar panels. These ones are cool. I usually go for the little stick-ons or the strip fold-out ones, but I'm liking these. Alrighty. Just gonna warp to the next maneuver. Hold on. Alright, let's try it out. Alrighty. Leaves me with a minute. Thank you. So nice and slow like. Alright. Speed it up just a little bit. So 44. Now we start to come up. I'm gonna slow it down so it matches the node a little bit. Also saves some fuel, but then I can just sit back and watch this. If I land with this attachment on, that would be really funny. I would have a good time with that. And cut it. Alrighty. Now I can go for a descent. So the sun is going to be predominantly over. Oh, let's actually find out. Okay. I can probably hit the crater. So actually, it's probably not the best place for it. But as close to critical point as possible. Be good. Trying to get it so I have the most time in the sun. You also want shadows. Okay. And we're gonna get me in position. Boom. And we're gonna warp to the next point. It's built in now. It used to be a mod, but now it's built in. Ah. Take that guy out. Thank you. Now comes this fun part. This guy out a little bit more. Close, 40,000, 30,000. I'm gonna get down to about like 10 to 15. Like 18,000. 17, 16's good. Alrighty. Now, this is kind of a waste of fuel, but at the same time, I'm trying to use up the fuel on this engine. Oops. Not what I wanted. Reset. Very upset. 9. I want a little higher than that. 11. To cut anywhere on here. Because if it cuts on here, it's going to cut on the planet. Gets a little close already. Let's warp to that one. I still have so much fuel in this tank too. So let's see here. guess it's this guy, and then maneuver, and alarm, and warp. No, I don't mind actually doing like the manual warp. That's not actually a problem for me. Alright. Thank you. Warp up a little bit sooner. 20 seconds. Match it on my no time with my burn time so that when I get there is when it comes to where it's supposed to be. 15, 17. We can even do a little slight adjustment. 15, 16, 14, 16, 13, 12, 11, 10. Alrighty. Then, so the easiest way to land on the moon is the drop, which, I mean, I could do that right now actually. And what it is you literally make yourself come to a stop. So here's my orbital speed. It's how fast I'm going around the planet, and you just kill it. I'm already in a descending orbit now. See how my ring is going away. This is the general area I'm picking to land in. Almost done with this thing too. It's always better to land on the light side of the moon. Dark side of the moon is just... it's hard. Alrighty. Now that I'm under 100, I want to stop, because you want a little bit, just a tidbit of forward motion. And now I'm going to turn on the lights as well, and that is because they will come in handy much later, like when you get on the actual planet. Actually, I only have 150 meters per second left on this. We're going to let it go. We're actually going to warp up a little bit. Get a bit closer. Alrighty. I want to get a little bit closer. It's 6,000 feet. Full blast. Slow down my descent a lot. I'm going to use up the rest of this fuel. And now I can use this guy to slow myself even more. Now I'm at 10. I'm just going to let myself fall, but I also want to deploy my landing gear. You can watch that guy explode. Yep, there it is. I didn't miss it. Alright, so I'm coming in a little fast, but I'm still 3,000 meters up. Can't really see my lights yet. But I do see my shadow, so I want to start to slow down a lot. And then, there we go. Now I'm starting to see my light bulbs. Take in my shadow. 2,000 meters up, give or take. I want to slow down again because my lights are real close. They've already overlapped. But once they separate is when you're really close. So kind of want to get low on your speed. Do a little bit. Just little bits. Little bits. Little bits. Yeah. Little bits. And cut it. Oops. Boom. There you go. Sorry, I hit C to go in the cockpit when it touched down, but that's landed. And hopefully I'm not tipped over too far. We're gonna find out right now. See if I can't get myself a flag. Oh, nope. Oh, okay, cool. I don't trust it. So we'll just do that. Oop, blink. Put on some lights. And awesome. So we're gonna plant a flag. Nice. Moon landing. Killed it. Alright, now the real question is can I... Well, for one thing, where is the planet? I don't know where you are. I can't see you. Whatever. First thing is getting back on the ship. So we can get a little closer. Pull out his little... Yes, you can. Where am I currently? I'm currently on the opposite side of the moon, so... We'll do one night pass. Is it an elliptical orbit? It is. It's a tidally locked orbit. I didn't know that. That's cool. Well, I spent the night there. It's still kind of nighttime, so let me actually... Yeah, let's... Come on. Where's the sun? There it is. Oh, look at that. That's so beautiful. Just over the horizon. I love it. I'm gonna get a little bit more daylight. And there we go. A little bit more high noon space. So Raise Tuxer. Is he frozen? Oh, I have the speed up. That's why. Oh my gosh. Scare me. Thought my ship was gonna... Thought my ship was gonna tip over. Okay. Whew. Alrighty, I am all boarded up. I don't think I have enough fuel, but we're gonna give this the old sailor try. My lights are off. On. They're off. Okay. Alrighty. Turn the greens. Let's get the landing gear up. 2,000 feet. Still want to come in hot, but it's still at like a 45-degree angle. Use a little bit extra fuel. I don't want to though, but I need to. Turn it down a little bit. I don't have enough fuel. I might be able to get orbit. Kinda doubt it though. And Simon says, half of my fuel to get orbit. Let's do it. Just swirl myself around. Let's warp to it. Oh yeah, I forgot that was that till just. It's a 4-second burn. I can go a little bit further. I have no mods loaded currently at the moment, so this is all vanilla. This is all me, just my own actual skill. There's Kerbin. 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds. And there's orbit. Long live vanilla. Yes, I do enjoy mods though, so there's that. Gosh, I'm so close. I just don't have enough. I would need. Yep, that's. To get even close to a return flight home, I'd need an extra. $1,200 fuel. Yeah. Alrighty. So I can't make it on that. But I was able to get to the planet, land, and get back in one thing. So that means we just gotta add more rockets. I mean, at the end of the day, that's really what it is. You just have to add more rockets. Alrighty. Oops, that was wrong. That's right. Okay. There we go. That guy. Oops. 4 up to him. Oh my god, you can get up there. There we go. That should be enough, I think. $21. 33 and a half, 33.53. No, I think it's 3,500. Fuck it. To the thrust. Thrust to weight ratio is on. This guy. What's the thrust to weight ratio? At sea level. 1.27. Okay, so I did lift off. 1.51. What about 10 kilometers up? 1.47. Okay, and then in the vacuum is that just 1.51? Okay, cool. What about this guy then? Vacuum would be 1.11. That's fine. But it'll be 1600 by itself. Not to mention this monster's additional 2000. Okay, so it is going to be. I think this will be enough. Kind of down there, but we're going to find out. All over again. Oh, KSP, I love you. You are the wind beneath my wings. Alright. I don't know. I put on RCS as out of habit, but I don't have any RCS currently equipped. And away we go. Nice level. Come on, get 100. 4,000, please. Okay. There we go. I've hit 100 now. That means that I can actually start to move a little bit. I'm also at 1,500 feet, at least. Ideally, you want to do it at 2,500-ish. So now I'm going to start to go over by 10 degrees. My rocket is kind of loose down here. I should have put fasteners on it, but let's see if I can do it without it. Oh. Okay. Alright. Under 10,000 feet, around 300 feet, you're going to start to see the sound barrier plume come up. Or is it 500? No, I'm in the second one, so it's 500. 10,000 feet, so I want to start moving towards the 45-degree angle. At 70 degrees, 15, 65 at 17, 60 at 19, 55 at 20, and then boom, 23,000 feet, I'm at 45-degree angle. Still on my first trek of my canisters. 62,000 feet. 72. Still going nice and strong. Over 1,000. Still got my first tank. 90,000. Start to bring my nose down so I can get a little bit wider orbit going. Alrighty, and pop off those canisters. I don't need them anymore. That was just the first stage. Now I can bring him down to a full level. 164, that is really high. I don't need to go that high. But we'll do this. Right there, add a maneuver. Yoink. I am a little bit off kilter, so I'm going to level myself out a bit. We're going to level myself out with the target. So that way I'm at my best target. Okay, nice. Maybe level a little bit more out. I'm almost there. And then we're going to bring him out. Get my apoapsis. Not that high. I don't need to be wasting that much fuel yet. we're gonna get him. Yep, right there. 227, 139. We're actually gonna bring him in a little bit and shorten him out. Ferry absence will be 155, 169. There we go. That's where I want to be. Alrighty. We're gonna let my ship just kind of point its way over there. Got a minute and a half till of burn time, but we also got like a minute 46 seconds of actual node time, so we're gonna be popping to the node here in just like for us, like 10 seconds. For the game, it was like 45. I want to do it about half. You want to do half on one side of the node, half on the other to get a really like nice even burn. Kind of like on a steak, on both sides. So now I want to pull the power up. We're just gonna let that go. Go. You do want to keep your nose up, but I'm going to do this one a little bit different because I'm trying to also level my plane of existence with the target, my angle of approach. Because like Minimus has a different angle of approach to Kerbin than the Moon. Moon is perpendicular, apparently also tidal locked, which I didn't know, and so it's a little bit different. Like halfway there. This might look like I'm more than halfway, but I'm just like halfway now. Alright, plus 32 seconds. Still got 7 seconds of burn time left. 60 seconds on that. 30, 20. Boop. So bring that in a little bit more. And boom. Look at that. Boom. Perfect. I could make it even a little bit more perfect, but I don't need to do that. Now that I got the planet, I can do this. Add a maneuver. You really want to be opposite the planet. I want to do it. Well, you want to do it either in the opposite orbit, opposite side of the planet, or within its plane if you're trying to get like a nice even orbit. So here, it's letting me do an outward orbit, so we're going to switch it to the other side. And periapsis of 215,000 feet. I will take it. It's gonna take all of this remaining tank, and then it's gonna take some of this tank. It's gonna take 400-ish, maybe 300-ish, so I'll have 1,700 left of that. I'm kind of like in the same predicament I was before. Or fight. Vehicle assembly. Okay, Speed, you never fail to amuse me. Okay, we got that. The reason I am taking off is because I'm going to do some little boys, couplers, couple. I don't know why I didn't do a little boy earlier, but you can always do a little boy. Boom, and not do a real little boy. That sounded really bad. Alright, fuel tank. Put that there. Put that there to fill it up. And put a little aerodynamics. Put this guy on. I believe there's one that is fuel. Tiny. I don't remember. Ever. Shits and giggles. But what this does is, while these guys are going, these guys will detach when this is empty, leave me with a lighter rocket than before, and I can even do that's a lot of fuel. It's a waste of fuel, but I don't fucking care. There we go. It's such a waste of fuel. Such a waste of fuel. I did not change that. There we go. Apparently my stream was of the spite fashion and no one told me. Alrighty, do I want to do the trick? No. We're just gonna do it old school. And there we go. Apparently they also added fireworks to this, which is cool. Nice and even like. Another cool thing with MacJeb is the auto tank release. I want to go on this side though. The weight's a little off balance. But that's okay. This guy's so bulky, I'm trying to keep him the right path. But he is a bulky beast. You might be hearing me clicking my keys. So I'm slowly bringing its trajectory over to the 90-degree mark that I want. I should be going over a little bit more. 10,000, 18,000. Oof. And oh, I should have popped those guys off a while ago. Oh no, I forgot. I did not connect this right. Did I? Made sure this tank was full, but not this, the one it's supposed to. I'm a deepest. Okay. I'm a deepest. I don't care. Actually, I'm gonna add one more thing. Struts, because I gotta make it nice and strong. Okay. For some reason it wasn't letting me pick things. Alrighty, and some outer struts as well. This will actually cause them to plume outwards a little bit. You've had a 4 on, so they'll plume out a little bit. These guys will too. Alrighty. There we go. Turn an SAS and an RCS and boom! There we go. I gotta turn on the engines and actually put the gas to it. But yeah, there we go. And he's staying on the right track by leaning over to the right. That's where I want him to go. If you lean to that, if you go that way, then you're going to be catching up to the moon. Whereas if you go this way, you'll be going towards the moon. The moon will be catching up to you. Over 100. Oh, this is going to be a good one. And the ships are already doing what it needs to do, kind of, with its trajectories. Alrighty. Here we go with the first set coming up. Oh. No, no, no. No, no. No, no, no. I should not press that. Boom. Take those off. Oh no! Let's stay in the bubble. It's because I'm going so fast. That's why. 20,000 feet, I should not be going almost 500. That's why I was losing control. Bring it back. Start to fire it up. Center of weight was all off. Okay, so one, we gotta bring all this down lower. There we go. Then we gotta get the bottom guy here to the top guy here. Okay. Now it's more weighted to the bottom. It shouldn't lose control now. It's probably gonna lose control now. Alright, RCS, SAS, be nice and level, full throttle, go. Just watch this guy. It's my little ducky. Duck feet. Whack, 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 whack. First stage stage is almost off. Almost at 100. I'm at 100, so now I can tilt it just a tidbit. Although it's still on the bottom of the rocket, which means it's not going to lose its way like it did the last one. Alrighty. And first stage. Break. Boom. There we go. I have all the weights back down on the bottom. Do that. I'm getting high up in the speed, so I'm going to bring it down a bit. Just a little bit, yep. There we go. Nice, and then control around 330 to 500. 500 is on the high side. You want to stay at or below 400 really. It's 15,000, so I want to bring it down to that 45-degree angle again. Get to it around 20,000 feet. Once you're at 20,000 feet, you're in the upper atmosphere, so you blast it again. This is where you're gonna go up high. Now you can round it out. You can do that in mech jab, or I'm gonna round it out just a little bit. Do a more smooth 100,000 meter one. But you can smooth it out like this. You can just get a nice super high one. At the end of the day, you're gonna want to get pop goes the weasel. We're gonna warp here. We're gonna get a little bit closer. There's the island airfield. There's the moon. 2 minutes, 40 seconds. About 30 seconds out. About 30 seconds out, just above, about 10 degrees above. Bring it back, Johnny. There we go. Keep it a little bit. You don't want it too far away, or else you're gonna lift it up. Okay. Gotta lift it up more. So it's above my. That's a. Change your orbital plane closer on one side and farther on the other side, so you kind of want to be in between that and that. If you're right up on it, it helps out to be at the just in between. Make 2 eyeballs. You kind of stay right there. So I'm 3 seconds above the apoapsis, so it would take my ship 3 seconds to reach my highest point, and I don't want that yet, so I'm just gonna leave it there. Increase the speed a little bit. I want it about 30 seconds out, because then I have more ability to actually. Oops. Let's get rid of that. There we go. That's why it was so sluggish. There we go. I wasted so much fuel on that. I'm a donkey. A dumb old donkey. Periapsis pops up. 65,000. I need higher than that. There we go. 159. That's cool. No, not there. Want it with the planet, and pop it over to the side. Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. And just play with it a little bit, and then make it how you need it. That'll hit me directly on the shit on it. Kind of encounters that on it. That's a direct counter. I could easily maneuver that. It's all the same. I kind of messed up. I'm gonna revert the flight one more time. Because I messed up those tanks. That had to have been like 500 fuel. Alright, we're gonna try one more time. If that doesn't work, I'm gonna take a break. Just gotta watch my tanks. But it's a lot more balanced now, so it's staying right where it needs to. These guys are about halfway done. Oh, excuse me. Getting kind of lighter. I'm gonna shit him. He's almost at 100. Just gonna give him a light little nudge. Hey, make sure you're going on this side. Nice there. Once this stage pops off, then I can really start to move him some more. So, he's down. He's off, I can pop him. Now I can start to wiggle him over to where he needs to be. Sides, moving him back to 90. There we go. Back to 90 and 10,000 feet, so we can get him down to like 70. 400. I'm okay with that. 15,000. Count. That's right. Dip your nose. 19,000. Nose. 25,000 to your nose. Alright, I can pull that guy back again. It's about half tank. Four. 64, 65, 67. Switch between them as you need to go. 70, 80. Still got some love in the tank. 73. Alright, there's my 100. That's what I want. So 110. Boom. We are just going to take it like it is. And let's try and see if we can do that. If we can, awesome. If we can't, go fucking well. Twink. These will be the perfect spots to do it. Alright, so you're going to want to go and look at those. That's it. Only have a little bit of fuel left in these guys, and then it's just going to be this long hauler and this long hauler. So I'll have 16,000 here and the original 20,000 for this guy, which means I might be landing with him in tow and then launching off again. So now my times are matching, so I want to speed it up a little bit. Get it about half. So we're going at like 45 seconds. And then we're going to start my burn. And we're going to watch this. And then see that little white line there? Coincides with that. We just pop those guys off and it's a whole new ball game. Since I'm out in outer space, I can do this now. Get some of that electrical energy going, even though the engine is giving me all the electricity I need. So we're just watching this. Was that the halfway time? So 5 seconds more. Apps is going to be 116,000. Apps is going to be 114. It's like 14,000. Oh my gosh. You're going to need to raise this up a lot. I did not pull that out far enough. I put it for 14,000. I thought it was like 100 something. Alright, now we can bring it back. You don't need to be out that far. He's out 40 seconds, 50 seconds, 2 minutes. Boink. There we go. 113, 117. Alrighty. Now let's see if I can get it on the downward node. Doink. There we go. Do that as my target. And got a little thrust to bring him in. Like that. 160. Oh, no. Far too much. Actually, what we can't do is do a high one, and then we'll make an adjustment out here in space to shrink it, and it'll be vastly less to do it in space, and like farther out away from the planet because the gravitational force will be lower. Sorry about that. Real itch. Alrighty. Ship is in position. We are in position. We are going to warp over there. We'll come back around. And here we go. Alright. There we go. We'll just launch it out. There we go. So, thankfully this tank takes up the majority of it. Gonna get back here for this guy, for he runs out, so we can pop him at the white line. There we go. Popped him again. Now we can go back to the actual moon to orbit lock. For that to go. Oh, we're getting closer, so I want to bring this down just so I don't miss it. Bring it down some more, and then out some more. And then let me just kind of ease it in there. Ah, nice and easy like. Boop. 36,000. Alrighty, how much is it gonna be to you? Twink. Circulate this guy. Yeah, 33. Nope. I'll bring it back over there. There we go. 42 and 31. Nice even orbit. And then can I bring him up a little bit? Nope. This is me being nitpicky. What is it? 36, 38? Okay. That's just me being stupid picky. Ignore me. Alright, let's warp. Shut down my warp real quick. There's the Earth, the sun is behind it. There's the moon. Here's me. And then where would it be in relation to me? So Minimus would be on the exact opposite side. So I can't see Minimus right now. But I can warp this a little bit closer. So I got to see an equator in KSP. Oh, I did not post the links on how to do it on the website. Dang it. Okay, I'll do that here in a minute. So, I'm gonna warp back to my spot. Yomp. My burn time's only 30 seconds. So I'm gonna get closer. I'm at 30 seconds. 20 seconds. So now we're about half, and then full blast. And we just watch it go down. I might be landing with this thing. Start to slow down. Boom. There we go. I still have 1,400 fuel left. As it stands right now, I would be able to get off this rock. and back to curving. It only costs 200 some off fuel. Get there. Boink. No, we are going to try for a landing. Because I want to be able to land and do the liftoff. It's only 13 meters per second. Why is I put my variables at 13? Let's do it. Drink here. Alrighty. Burn time's only a second, but it's 53 seconds. Let's get a little bit closer, like 20 seconds in. Maybe a little bit less. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, halfway mark. We're just gonna watch this. Okay, alrighty. Here is the fun part. It's gonna be dark soon on this side of the planet. Animate over. Just cut it. 520, 568 already. I'm still gonna have this tank left. I might seriously be landing with this tank on. That's fucking stupid. Alrighty. Now, full blast. Shit, we're gonna kill for just a second. And now we're gonna do it again. If I'm gonna land in a crater, I want to be more inside the crater than I'm gonna be landing in. Alright, so I'm gonna be landing in this crater. My velocity is 1. It's now 0, which means I am falling straight down. From 10,000 feet, or 11,000 feet, I am 60,000 meters. I'm gonna let it run for a little bit longer. Currently, I have a weight to thrust ratio of 5.8. My delta V, and 30 knots per second, so. Yeah, about 5,000 feet. Are we gonna kick it again? Turn on the lights too. I might just do a tap and go because I have an extra tank. Not been able to really get rid of this outside of like the very beginning. 5,000 feet. I'm gonna go full speed on this. We're gonna kill our vertical thrust, or our falling speed back down to a manageable weight. So 800 fuel left. It's a lot. $88 at 3,000. Still do not see my shadow. Oh, there it is. 2,000 feet. Kill my velocity again. Ooh, I was actually really close. A lot closer than thought. Nope. I want to fall back down. This is the annoying part with landing. Little baby kiss. There we go. Without even using any feet. Alrighty. I am not going to get out of this ship because the second I do, the ship will fall over. So instead, I am going to lift off and get to orbit and then get the hell off the planet. Alright. Before I do, though, do want to hop. Nope. We're just going to do it. Opposite. There we go. Get up 9 degrees. Nice. A little bit higher. Nice. Okay. 45. You can actually go 40. And a full burn on this. There we go. 24,000. Take that. Go a little bit before. 14. Okay. That's what we're gonna do. It's gonna take up 200 fuel, so it's gonna be this entire tank and just a smidge of the other tank, and the rest of the tank's gonna be used to fly to the planet. So just gonna warp it real quick. Go. It's only an 18-second burn, so I don't have to get too crazy with it. 13 seconds, we're gonna start to pull it up. We're gonna pull it full force. Switch back over. Go with the next one, and then poop. When that camera spins, that means I got orbit. 26 and 24. That's a great orbit to have. Alrighty. Navigation set to KST. Alrighty. So let's see here. We're going to add a maneuver. We're going to pop him out. Oops. Pop him back in. He doesn't need to use that much fuel. Yeah. Still pretty level. Okay, so to get this huge apoapsis, it's only 191. I will be able to have enough to pull this guy in by 3.5, I think. Alright, so we're going to warp to this time. Alright, I got 1 minute. It's an 11-second burn. So we're going to get a little bit closer. Like 30 seconds deep. There we go. We're going to start to roll it out. The burn's about the same. Just up a dash. Fight with the automated machine just a little bit. Slow me down, slow down, slow down, bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. So you're not wasting some. Oh, 0.3. I'ma keep it perfect. Alrighty. We're just gonna warp to the soul change. Alrighty. And I'm right there between Kerbin and the moon. We just hit into the Kerbin's atmosphere. So if I want to save the most fuel, I can do this. Only use 248 fuel. If I don't care about the amount of fuel I use, I could always do this, which would use up nearly all my fuel. So I don't want to do that. You want to have extra fuel if you're returning back to Kerbin from these kinds of orbits, because if something happens and you need to make adjustments, then you'll have that fuel to make those adjustments. So I'm just gonna eat the 1 revolution. Get me down to about 17. No, my ship will burn alive. 61,000, just skirting on it. Actually, it's skirt a little bit deeper in. 61. Alrighty. The reason I'm skirting, I'm going to actually use the planet to slow me down. 54. I'm going to give myself a little bit more. 58. Timber. The 61 was actually kind of good. 59. 61. Alright. There we go. We are about to land. The first thing I put on this this ship was parachute. Alrighty. The light's still on. The lights are still on. Let's turn those suckers off. And I mean, at this point, it doesn't really matter when I start my engine, so I'm just starting them now. See how fast it's bringing in? That's because I'm so far out there. The gravity doesn't matter to my ship, so it can make those large adjustments to the path. And poop. Ooh, 0.8. Oh man, I'm good. And just slightly lower. Okay. Alright, and then I'm going to warp to here. Go to planet. Now I turned off these lights, so I'm gonna also have to turn off these guys once this warp ends, because the atmosphere will just rip them straight off. Oh, that'll mess up my ship. Okay. Can you not do them? Alright, let's see if hitting the Earth's atmosphere changes that. Guess not. Alright, we're gonna fast speed. Alright, so now that we're in the Earth's atmosphere, it's starting to slow us down because of all the friction that's happening on the ship. I want to point that opposite direction. There we go. Yep, see, there we go. If I want to add on some extra brakes, it adds just a little bit extra more air resistance. So now I'm starting to go back up, and I can actually use some of my fuel to really just bring it home. Now that I'm in the planet like that. 28,000 here, so I'm far within the planet. It's gonna be nice and easy. I'm gonna use my shell to eat up some of the heat of the ship, but then I'm gonna come back around. There we go. The ship's just ready to go. It's gonna hit into the Earth's atmosphere. You're gonna start to see it flame up a bit. Oops. Hit my space bar. Alrighty. We're going in this old Dutch style. I'm not gonna adjust in my heat shield. Just wondering, it's part of that. My little antenna. 36,000. You see my apoapsis. Now it's under 70,000 for the Earth's for the Kerbin atmosphere. 58, 54, 51, 50, 49, 47, 44. My speed's dropping because I'm hitting all of this flame. Up there's the little piece of rocket I jettisoned on accident. There's the moon. There's the piece of rocket right there. It's a nice glimmering thing in the sky. There's New Zealand, we're gonna say. I don't know. Alright, we're getting into we're starting to get to the bottom of the upper atmosphere, so the pressure is starting to get more higher, but it also greatly reduced my speed by hitting all of that. So now I'm on 26,000, so I'm almost at my height, so it's almost a direct fall. 700, I'm good on that aspect. Nice and clear. I'm not actually gonna burn anymore, so I can pop that guy off too and just do I'm just gonna slide him off. Slide him off. There you go. He's gone. I don't need him anymore. Nice and under 200. It's under 300. That 100 meters per second. Still above 10,000. So I'm gonna warp up a little bit. I want to get down to like 7,000 before I start worrying about this. There we go. Still dropping in speed. 2,000. 1,000 meters. I can pop the chute now. It's a little strained, but it's good. And then there we go. 500 meters. Just opened up. I'm good. And we just warp on to the planet for our landing. So after many trials and errors and ship parts breaking in the ocean somewhere. We successfully landed on the moon with an extra fuel tank that I wasn't really planning for, but whatevs. And we got back into an orbit on the planet so they could make a good adjusted transfer back to Kerbin, and then got on the Kerbin. So yeah. And now we get to recover the vessel. Alrighty, well, I've been streaming this for 2 hours, so I'm going to take a break. If you are watching from the Echelon crew, then Zach at Twitch TV / King Zach T, or twitch.tv / anyone's ghost at 9:30. Zach and Ghost and Ghost's wife Christy are going to be streaming, so check it out. Other than that, hope you enjoyed the stream. Hopefully it was educational on how to do this vanilla style and get on the planet and everything. I did do this in sandbox mode, so there wasn't money requirements or science requirements for that kind of stuff, but for the most part it's just the tank sizes that really matter. Once you have the legs and like a couple solar panels and some kind of SAS, you're really good to get on the planet. It really becomes super down to the tanks and the amount of weight of those tanks, because that ship that I made was too big for like the basic level launch site. But yeah, that's it. I might be back. I might play a different game, but that's all I want to do for KSP. J-Paul, if you're watching this, that's how you play KSP. Obviously, you can do on a much larger scale to get to Minimus, the second planet, or even break out of the planet's orbit to be able to get to the other 6 planets, I think. Be able to fly those. But yeah, that was it. So yeah. As always, until next time, be safe.